Welcome to the latest video of the BirdieBall RollTech putting green system. If we have additional options to this video, just simply check out the annotation above my head here. The BirdieBall RollTech putting green system is the most cost-effective and portable putting green system on the market. It brings realistic practice to the home environment. Now what I'm going to do right now is get right into putting. This is just a shim that comes with it. You get a lot of different shapes of shims, but I'm going to place this one right under here to give myself a little right to left break and try and put it in that cover up there. So I just need to give a little more gas. Just go a little further left. Now, we pioneered technology that allows us to change the surface of these greens to replicate the true feel and true roll of a real putting green. If you look closely at a putting green, you'll notice that the blades of grass really aren't blades of grass at all. They're more like nubs of grass. In fact, they're about 1/10 of an inch, which is about 10 pieces of paper put together. That's the way BirdieBall putting greens are made. And we can engineer these greens to replicate the course that you're closest to so that we can change the speed of the green to the exact speed of the local course that you play at. The putting green system comes in a box like this. The first thing you'll notice when you open the box after you receive your order is some documentation. This first documentation is a sheet that tells that the green has been made to the exact specifications that you have ordered with regard to size, regard to trim options, and regard to speed of green. We'll set these to the side right now. And we'll pull out all of the items. First three items are the putting cup flags. We'll set those here as well. There's some shims. We're going to talk about these later. These are contouring shims. And we'll pull all of these items out. And then there's some bumpers, bumper material that we will put on the green in just a minute. This green that we've ordered has our RoboCup option. So there's RoboCup shims in here. I'm going to pull this green out and roll it out on the ground. Also included with your order will be 3 of the putting cups that slide underneath the green and a dozen birdie balls. They were voted best new product by the PGA. You're going to say wow when you hit them. They're used for hitting with your clubs with a full swing. Take them outside and take a full cut with a 7-iron. You'll be so thrilled you did. So here I'm holding onto the green. We're just going to roll it out. If you notice, it's been rolled fuzzy side out. There's a fuzzy side and a smooth side to the green. You're going to put on the fuzzy side. So let's just roll this out, just like you would do at your house. We'll tell you all about the bumpers in just a second. The reason we roll it with the fuzzy side out, and the reason you're going to want to roll it with the fuzzy side out, is because the weight of the green will cause any curves that have been made while it's been sitting in the box to flatten out. Otherwise, the ends want to curl up on you, and it takes a little longer for it to flatten out. You can see how long this green is. So first, let's set up our green. Included with your order will be a piece of trim and a clear bumper that has the BirdieBall logo across it. These BirdieBall logos are aiming points, and we'll play with that in a little bit. If you get the bi-directional option, you'll get 2 of these. So let's go put this on down at the end. It's a piece of flexible trim, but it's heavy. It'll hold the edge down, and then the BirdieBall trim piece bumper just folds right here and sits right under the edge of the trim piece. Let's put this on. The trim piece is on first, so just slide that on. I like to get my hand underneath and open it up from the bottom side as well as I'm putting it on. There's some teeth on the inside of this trim piece that will hold it in place. And just slide it to the end right here. And now we'll trim this off. The best way to do this is to mark it with your thumb and pull it off, and then just kind of twist it just a little bit and cut it straight off. And we'll slide it right back on. Here you go. Now we're going to slide on the trim piece, or the bumper, right underneath the edge of the trim piece. You want to fold this bumper so that the BirdieBall logo is facing you while you putt, so you can aim at these points. Okay, so we'll put the putting cups in next, and then we're going to clean up any type of marks that are on the green with a broom, and we'll show you that in just a second. Just slide the cup underneath it, reach through the hole, line it up, just press it down around there, and put the flag right in the cup. Let's go do it at the other end. So we'll just push this plug right out. You can put these plugs back in at any time and line them up with the grain. Just make sure that the grain is going the same direction. You can putt right over them. They won't affect the ball. If they're a little loose, you just tug on them a couple times. Again, line up the grain. And they basically disappear right into the green. Let's put in the cups though. So now we'll just put the extraction flags in. We have one more chore to do, and then we'll be ready to putt. You can use a broom on this polymer surface. There were some marks that came from the packaging, and I'm just going to brush them right out. This is also standing little nubs of grass right up, so it's going to make the green slower as I putt into the grain. If you want it to go a little slower, just push with the grain, and the greens will go a little slower. But I'm going to make it a little faster. If you want to go a little faster, just push with the grain. If you want to go slower, pull against the grain. And we're ready to putt. With the package, you get some contouring shims. You're also going to get a couple of what we call deepening shims. These allow you to deepen the hole if you want. I'm going to go ahead and use this rectangular one here and just push the hole out of it. I'm going to push this down, slide it out, put it right in this shim here, and again slide it back, line up the hole. And it's a very gentle rise. You hardly even notice it, but it now has doubled the depth of that cup. Just drop that back in. And let's make some putts. But this is one of our longer greens, 4 foot wide, 27 foot long. We also have 9 foot long greens, like the one right dead in front of me here, with 2 flags in it. This one has the trim option. This one's 2 foot, but we can even go down to 16 inches wide. That's the smallest green we offer. And then we also have an 8 by 18 green that you see that we were putting on earlier. Again, that one we have the trim option all the way around the green. Really looks nice. Let's go ahead and see if I can drain a few putts right into this cup. Love it. And that one's going to be a little wide, but you can see the bumper stops the ball.